everybody? Yo, listen. I want you to listen real close. That's what I'm going to tell you. There's nothing new under the sun. Whatever we doing now ain't new. Somebody did it before. It's just that you're new in this era that you're living in. And the reason I say it is because people always try to bring religion and think they're doing something new. They're not doing something new. And if your religion is so good, religion is old as hell. Since the dawn of time, man been trying to get people to do things his way in the name of religion. You people try to teach religion on the internet. You know, if you want to teach religion, go out there and teach it. Go out there in your flip-flops with no shoes on and teach your religion. You know, go out there and milk your cows and own some farmland and do it like they used to do it back in the biblical days, the so-called biblical days. Because there's nothing new under the sun, man. Y'all guys keep thinking y'all got some new religion, and people think if you become so religious that God is going to come back one day and make everything good. God ain't coming back to do a damn thing. Jesus is not coming back. And the thing about it is that these people, these big-time preachers, are preaching this. And nothing has changed. Black people are still getting shot up by the cops. You know, you still got most black people living in poverty. You still got most black people, you know, in jail. How come God ain't fixing that? I keep saying God gonna do this and God gonna do that. God ain't gonna do shit. It's real simple. It's real simple, and you need to realize that. And you guys think drugs is new. Drugs is not nothing new. Abraham Lincoln took fucking drugs. George Washington took drugs because his teeth always bothered him. So he took drugs to numb the pain. Drugs is not nothing new. The laws that these people make that make it illegal are new. There's nothing new under the sun, man. Somebody's been preaching like me before. But then there's been some religion that came along and taught something different. Religion is the word religion. In the word religion is the word re, like repeat, record, rewind, reiterate, repeat. The word read means just do something that was already done. Rewrite. That's all it means. And religion is just to do something the same thing every day. That's all it is. But people want to be so natural, but they want to use the internet at the same time. You can't have both. You know, if you want to be religious and righteous, you got to stay in your time zone. Stay back there in the past. But this is the future. And you're using the internet to preach your religion. That's backwards. If you want things to be the way they used to be, then get off the internet and walk around with a Bible. And think about it. We speak English. Black people speaking English. You got Dominicans speaking Spanish. You got Mexicans speaking Spanish. All of us are speaking European languages in the name of religion. Brazil, you got black ass people in Portugal. They speak in Brazil, they speak in Portuguese. Europeans went all over the world with their religion to keep people in line. That's all it is. Everywhere all you got to do, like I said before, is trace the language. Trace the language, and it'll show you how they got that way. And most of the world speaks a European language. I speak English. Puerto Ricans speak Spanish. They black as hell. They always say they from the Taino Indian. Well, Indians were black. God damn it, Indians were black. What you think? They just came out the sky and they was Indian? They just dropped out the sky and they was Indians? No. How you think they got that way? As time went on, Indians got lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. People don't realize that. But if you look at Eskimos in Alaska, you got the Mexicans, the original Mexicans in Mexico. And you look at the Native American here, all of them look similar. All of them all their statues look similar. The Aztecs and the Olmecs. And then here you have the Choctaw, Chickasaw, Cherokee, Cree, and Seminole. Oh, and one other thing I want to talk about real quick. I don't mean to change the subject, but I always see white people down here with these Florida State Seminole shirts on. And the Seminole is white, like a crayon white. They don't realize that Native Americans were black, man. And if they wasn't black, they had dark skin. I always said it was black, but they just didn't speak Ebonics like I speak Ebonics. But they was black. And you know, Seminole means runaway slave. Seminoles were runaway slaves. The Seminoles ran away because Florida was a free state that was owned by Spain. And slaves would run away from Florida, run away from South Carolina, and they would run into Florida, and they would go hide in the Everglades. And the state of Georgia was built to stop slaves from running away from South Carolina and North Carolina. That's why the state of Georgia was built. The state of Georgia was built as an experiment. And what they did is America invited France, England, and Germany over. And what France, England, and Germany did was they emptied all their prisons and their mental institutions, and they sent them to live to the state of Georgia. And that's how the state of Georgia was founded. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Look it up, damn it. But I'm just saying, all these white people walk around with these Florida State Seminole shirts on. And, so, you know, you look at white people and you think they know so much, but a lot of them don't. I'm not saying I'm bad about them, but shit, a lot of black people don't know shit. But I'm just saying, people wear stuff and they don't know what it means. They be wearing shit and don't know what it means or what it stands for. Like I said, I got this hat with the golf logo on it. I know how to go. I have an idea how to golf start. Like I said, most American sports started out of fear of a black planet, fear that black people was going to take over the world, and it has something to do with sex. Like most American sports, you play with a ball. A nickname for a male sex organ is called his balls. In golf, you swing the stick between your legs. The stick is called the iron, and you knock a little white ball off the face of the earth. Symbolically. That's how that started. Like baseball, you play with a brown bat and you hit a little white ball. And when a man takes a girl out on a date, they always ask her, what base did you get to? Did you score? Did you hit a home run? Did you get to first base? Did you get to second base? You know, basketball, you bounce a brown ball on a court and you play for a ring. And you shoot the ball through the hoops. And the hoop, the blonde hair symbolizes the blonde hair of the white woman. In football, they say football is shaped like a vagina. And you kick it through the upright legs, the poles. And that's supposed to be the upright legs of the white woman. What else? And you got to read the book called The ISIS Paper. This is where I'm getting this from. This is where Martin got that pool theory in when they was playing in the movie Boomerang, when they was playing pool and he knocked the ball. The game of pool you play on the green table, which symbolized the earth, and the white ball knocks all the balls of color off the earth, and the last ball is the black ball, symbolizing European dominance. And if you knock the white ball off by accident, it's called the scratch, and you get to go again. But if you knock the black ball in, game is over. What else? Soccer. The ball is black and white, symbolizing unity. But you're not supposed to touch the ball with your hand. You're supposed to kick it. Read the ISIS Paper by Dr. Francis C. Welch. But like I said, nothing is new under the sun, man. Nothing is new under the sun. If people want to preach their religion, get off the internet. And like I be saying, there's no law as to who can write a Bible. Anybody can write a Bible. That's why it's constantly re-edited and updated. It's constantly re-edited and updated to suit the modern day and time. That's why there's so many versions. If it's the truth, it should only be one version. Why you gotta have so many versions if it's the truth? And like I always tell people, if you want to learn about the Bible, why don't you learn it in its original language? Stop learning and learn it in the original language that it was written in. Don't learn it in your language. That's what I say. Alright, y'all, let me go, man. I preach enough, I talk for long enough. Shit. It's raining today, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Might have to make rounds. Alright? Take it easy, y'all. And stop listening, man. Everything in America is about money. It ain't about religion. If you need a book to teach you some morals, then you're a bad person from the start. You're a rotten person in the beginning. You need a book to teach you how to be good. Alright, later.